Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. Yes, myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are back again with a new current affairs video for this particular week. And in this particular session, we will be covering current affairs from the 22nd to the 25th of September, right? So these are the days from where we'll be covering the current affairs. Now, just for letting you know that in Pratham, we do current affairs on our YouTube channel on every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. So yes, please block your slots every Monday and Friday 8:30 p.m. You will be there with your current affairs sessions. We'll be there. We'll be giving you the super important current affairs of the last 2 to 3 days, right? Now, current affairs are very important in almost all the entrances, as we all know, right? Current affairs are a part of majority of the written entrance test as well, right? And if not, for example, IIM, IPM, right? Current affairs aren't asked in the in the written test. They don't ask you current affairs in the written exam, but they do ask you some very specific current affairs news in the interview rounds. So I'm sure that we don't want to embarrass ourselves once we clear the written round. We don't want to embarrass ourselves in the interview one, right? So in this particular video, we will be dealing with current affairs from the 22nd to the 25th of September. And even if you are a CLAT aspirant, CUET aspirant, this particular video is super important for all of you. So yes, every Monday and Friday, block your time slots for 8:30 p.m. And yes, if you are new to this channel, I would request you to subscribe to Pratham Test Prep, and I'm sure you will not regret it. You will be getting a lot of informative content based on current affairs and vocabulary and a lot of things. You'll be getting updates regarding your exams. You'll be getting a lot basically, right? So yes, without wasting too much of time, let's quickly see the very first news of the day. So the very first news that happened was Tamil Nadu notified country's first dugong conservation reserve. Now, what is this dugong, right? What is dugong? If you see the image over here, what you will see? You will see a marine animal. So this is dugong. Okay, what do you see? You see a marine animal. So dugong is basically the largest herbivorous marine animal, right, which they primarily they thrive in the sea grass bed. Now we know in the sea bed we have sea grass as well, right? So what are dugongs? Dugongs are the largest herbivorous marine mammals, right? Now you need to know that they are herbivorous. Number one, they only feed on herbs and grasses. Number two, you need to know that they are marine mammals. Okay, they are from the mammal kingdom, right? So Dugong Conservation Reserve, it is country's first conservation reserve specifically for dugong. And which state government has announced that? This has been announced by the government of Tamil Nadu, right? This has been announced by the government of Tamil Nadu. They have announced the country ka first dugong conservation reserve. Now basically what this conservation reserve will do? This will actually reserve dugongs, okay? Now very interesting thing over here is that the lifespan of this dugong is of 70 years, right? The lifespan of dugong is of 70 years. It is as close as an average lifespan of a human, okay? Yes, it can live for up to 70 years, okay? Now it is you would say it is an endangered species, and the government is trying to conserve that, because we know that endangered species, they will soon become extinct. And also what is the government doing? The government is actually trying to conserve that, and in order to protect those endangered species, in order to improve the marine fauna, right, the government has done what? The government of Tamil Nadu has actually started with this dugong conservation reserve, right? And this reserve will be in the Park Bay, okay? It will be in the Park Bay, right? Now as I've told you that dugongs are the largest herbivorous marine animals. Now you need to know one thing, that in this particular year the trend was that the entrances, they will be having questions based on miscellaneous general awareness, right? Now, from where will they get these miscellaneous general awareness questions? So basically they get these questions from the current affairs part. So this is in the news. Dugong Conservation Reserve, which is the first conservation reserve in the news, Tamil Nadu government has notified it. They might not ask you directly about the Dugong Conservation Reserve, but they can ask you that which is the largest herbivorous marine mammal, right? It is dugongs. Okay. Now yes, the Tamil Nadu government, they have collaborated with the local fishermen, they have collaborated with the coastal communities as well in order to make it a success. And yes, if you are talking about Tamil Nadu, if you are studying about Tamil Nadu, you need to know that who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu? It is Mr. M.K. Stalin. Yes, Mr. M.K. Stalin, he is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, right? So Dugong Conservation Reserve notified by Tamil Nadu, country's first conservation reserve. Okay. Now moving on to the second news of the day, we have Uttar Pradesh Assembly became first to allot entire day to women MLAs, that is the members of Legislative Assembly. Now this is a very इंटरेस्टिंग इनिशिएटिव। आप लोगों ने नायक पिक्चर देखी होगी, तो नायक पिक्चर में क्या था? नायक पिक्चर में था आपका नायक मूवी विच स्टार्ट अनिल कपूर एंड लेट मिस्टर अमरीश पुरी जी। सो व्हाट दे शोड वन डे का चीफ मिनिस्टर, जिसमें क्या कौन थे? जो आपके अनिल कपूर जी थे, उनको वन डे का चीफ मिनिस्टर जो था वो बना दिया गया था, राइट? लाइकवाइज आई थिंक लास्ट ईयर it was Uttarakhand government also which had made one girl, right, one school girl one day CM. So this thing is very important, right? So this is one thing which was done by the Uttar Pradesh's MLAs, right? Uttar Pradesh's Legislative Assembly, that they have dedicated one day for women MLAs, right? They have dedicated one day entirely for women MLAs. Now what will they do in this particular day? This is their one kind of initiative, right? And they will actually speak about the women's centric issues. Okay. Now yes, we need to agree that even today when we are talking about gender equality, we are talking about being gender neutral, there are times, there are areas where we still need to focus on the women centric issues, and the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly has done that. They have dedicated one stipulated day. I know that one day is not sufficient. एक दिन में कोई भी women centric issue बदल नहीं सकता, women centric issue change नहीं हो सकता, लेकिन हम उसके बारे में बात कर सकते हैं, right? So they have done the same. They have invited all the women legislators so that they can speak on their issues. उनको problem क्या क्या है, क्या क्या उनके issues है, उसके ऊपर वो बात कर सकते हैं in the legislative assembly in the house, right? Now ये सब आया कहाँ से? ये कहाँ से उनके दिमाग में हुआ कि ये कहाँ से उनके दिमाग में आया कि विमेंस के लिए हमको बात करने की ज़रूरत है? द मेजर थिंग विच केम इज़ फ्रॉम द विमेंस सिक्योरिटी. इट वॉज द इशू ऑफ विमेंस सिक्योरिटी इन द स्टेट, एंड इफ यू नो there is this district in Uttar Pradesh which is known as Lakhimpur Kheri, and there 2 Dalit sisters were raped and later they were murdered, right? So it emerged from that. The backdrop of this particular thing was that issue of women's security was majorly important, and it came it emerged from this particular issue, right? So 47 women MLAs are there, and 22 were the first timers, right? There was a first timer. पहली बार वो लोग आए थे legislative assembly में, they spoke for themselves, right? Now there is a first time कि सारे जो आपके women थे speakers जो था वो सारा का सारा topics थे वो किसके related थे? They were reserved for women, right? सारे topics women के बारे में ही बात हो रही थी, and उन्हीं से related वो सारी चीज़ें हो रही थी. किसने शुरू कराया? उत्तर प्रदेश Legislative Assembly ने. Okay. Moving on to the third news, we have India का first avalanche monitoring radar installed in North Sikkim. So Indian Army and DGRE stands for the Defense Geoinformatics and Research Establishment and Indian Army, they have done what? They have collaborated and they have jointly installed the Avalanche monitoring radar. Okay, now avalanches are very common in the hilly areas. तो ये रेडार उन्होंने जो किया वो उन्होंने इंस्टॉल करा, कहाँ पे किया? नॉर्थ सिक्किम में किया, राइट. इफ दे डोंट गिव यू ऑप्शन ऑफ नॉर्थ सिक्किम स्पेसिफिकली, यू हैव टू मार्क सिक्किम एज द राइट आंसर. सो ये रेडार क्यों हेल्प करेगा? बेसिकली वार्निंग के लिए हेल्प करेगा. अगर एवलांचे आने को होगा, एवलांचे ट्रिगर होगा, दे विल हेल्प यू विद द वार्निंग. नंबर 1, दे विल हेल्प यू कंट्रोल दैट. नंबर 2, दे विल एक्ट एज एन अलार्म सिस्टम, right? And with this a lot of lives will be saved. Okay, so this radar was inaugurated by the 3 Shakti Corps commander Lieutenant General Tarun Kumar H, and this radar is posted at an altitude of 15,000 feet. Okay, now moving on to the next news, we have Dilip Turkey elected as the new president of Hockey India. Yes, new president of Hockey India has been appointed and it is Dilip Turkey, right? Now Dilip Turkey is the same person, if you know, he was actually heading the Indian men's hockey team in the past. Okay, Olympic teams में जो आपकी Indian men's hockey team थी in the Olympics in the year 1996, 2004, 2000, इन सारे में Dilip Turkey was actually heading the men's hockey team, the Indian men's hockey team, right? Now दिलीप टर्की कौन हुए हैं? फॉर्मर इंडियन कैप्टन थे आपके हॉकी के, वो अपॉइंट हुए हैं एज अ न्यू प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ हॉकी इंडिया. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट मिस्टर भोलानाथ जी हैज बीन अपॉइंटेड एज द सेक्रेटरी जनरल. ओके, सो हमारा जो फेडरेशन ऑफ हॉकी इन इंडिया है, उन्होंने ये सारी चीज़ें करी, ये सारी चीज़ें आई. एंड कहाँ पर है हॉकी इंडिया का हेडक्वार्टर्स? हेडक्वार्टर्स आर इन New Delhi, and in this image also you can see a photo of Mr. Dilip Turkey, right? So who has been appointed as the president of Hockey India? Very simple answer, very easy. Mr. Dilip Turkey has been appointed. Okay, now moving on to the next news, we have senior IAS officer Mr. Rajendra Kumar appointed as ESIC Director General. Now what is this ESIC? ESIC stands for Employee State Insurance Corporation. Employee State Insurance Corporation is the full form of ESIC. And उसके डायरेक्टर जनरल किसको अपॉइंट किया गया है? उसके डायरेक्टर जनरल अपॉइंट किया गया है राजेंद्र कुमार को. ही इज़ एन IAS ऑफिसर, 1992 बैच के IAS ऑफिसर हैं, राइट? तमिलनाडु कैडरे से हैं. Currently वो एक और पोस्ट संभाल रहे हैं, दैट इज ऑफ द एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी इन द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी, right? But he has also been appointed as ESIC's Director General, right? उसके साथ साथ एक और पोस्ट जो है एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी की, वो बनाई गई और उसको किसने अपॉइंट किया? T नटरंजन, right? And ESIC कब फाउंड हुआ था? It was founded in February 1952. Okay, so this was about the ESIC's Director General, Mr. Rajendra Kumar. Okay, so his name is Mr. Rajendra Kumar, right? Now the next news we have is India's first MotoGP to be held in Noida's Buddha Circuit in the year 2023, right? Now India is set to host its maiden MotoGP World Championship race. Now इससे पहले इंडिया में कभी भी ये MotoGP World Championship नहीं हुई है. अब होगी, 2023 में होगी, इंडिया में पहली बार होगी. और कहाँ होगी? ये होगी आपके बुद्ध इंटरनेशनल सर्किट, ग्रेटर नोएडा में. नाउ अगर आप लोगों ने देखा होगा जहाँ पे वो पूरा एरिया बन रहा है ऑफ जेवर एयरपोर्ट, इफ़ यू आर समबडी फ्रॉम द दिल्ली एनसीआर रीजन, यू मस्ट बी अवेयर ऑफ इट. जहाँ पर आपका जेवर एयरपोर्ट वाला पूरा एरिया है, उसी के पास है आपका बुद्ध इंटरनेशनल सर्किट. एंड उसी एरिया में आप देखोगे बहुत सारे यूनिवर्सिटीज़ एंड कॉलेजेस भी हैं, राइट? तो वहीं पर आपका है बुद्ध इंटरनेशनल सर्किट ग्रेटर नोएडा में. 2023 में इंडिया का पहला MotoGP वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप रेस जो है वो आपका हेल्ड होगा. इससे पहले इंडिया में कोई भी MotoGP वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप होस्ट नहीं हुआ, राइट? अब जब इतना ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग और इतना ज़्यादा व्यूअरशिप वाला अगर कोई इवेंट हो रहा है, कोई चैम्पियनशिप रेस हो रही है जिसको बहुत लोग देखते हैं, तो क्या उसके लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट है? इम्पॉर्टेंट है उसके कमर्शियल राइट्स, right? Commercial rights किसका है? The commercial rights owner Donna and Noida-based race promoter Fair Street Sports has signed an MOU कि वो करेंगे, प्रीमियर करेंगे ये जो आपका 2-wheeler racing event है इंडिया में for the next 7 years. So they have locked the deal for the next 7 years. मतलब अगले 7 साल तक तो अगर सब चीज़ें सही रही, कुछ नहीं होगा, they have locked the deal for the same. Okay. Now riders all over participate करेंगे. 19 countries के riders will participate. It will give boost to trade, it will give boost to the tourism as well. Trade and tourism को boost मिलेगा, employment बहुत ज़्यादा generate होगा, right? And the Grand Prix of Bharat, right? It will witness top manufacturers Yamaha, Honda, Ducati, KTM, Aprilia, ये सब जो है ये सारे के सारे manufacturers के जो vehicles हैं will be performing, will be participating in the race. Okay. Now the next news we have is book honoring 75 women launched in New Delhi. Now again the name of the book is She Is Women in STEAM, right? This is the name of the book, She Is Women in STEAM, and this is authored by Elsa Marie De Silva and सुप्रीत के सिंह. इन दो लोगों ने ये बुक जो है वो लॉन्च ऑथर किया है. लॉन्च किसने किया है, रिलीज किसने किया है? गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के प्रिंसिपल साइंटिफिक एडवाइजर प्रोफेसर अजय सूद, ब्रिटिश हाई कमिश्नर के एलेक्स एलिस. दीज पीपल हैव रिलीज द बुक ऑथर्ड बाय एल्सा मैरी डी सिल्वा एंड सुप्रीत के सिंह. And what is the name of the book? Such an interesting name. She is Women in STEAM, right? Now we have some additional information that this book will honor 75 women from all fields. Now what is STEAM stands for? STEAM stands for all the fields. S for science, T for technology, E for engineering, A for arts and M for mathematics. It will showcase more women roles, right, for youth. It will make leadership of women visible, right? And even it will help in generating interest in the sustainable development goals, right? So that is all about the book which honored 75 women. She is Women in STEAM for you guys. And the last news for the day is collection of Prime Minister Modi's selected speeches released. Now there's a book which is known as Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas, right? Prime Minister Narendra Modi speaks May 2019 to May 2020. ये है बुक का नाम, जिसमें प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी के जो सिलेक्टेड बहुत ही अपने हमारे मोदी जी का एक अलग ही अंदाज है स्पीच देने का, वो सिलेक्टेड न्यूज़ जो है, सिलेक्टेड स्पीचेस जो हैं वो उसमें आपके बेसिकली आएंगे. पब्लिश करा है डायरेक्टोरेट ऑफ पब्लिकेशन डिवीजन ने. रिलीज करा हमारे फॉर्मर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया मिस्टर वेंकैया नायडू, गवर्नर ऑफ केरला मिस्टर आरिफ मोहम्मद खान and Anurag Singh Thakur, who is of course the Union Minister of Information and Broadcasting, right? इन लोगों ने particular book जो है वो release करा है. Now the additional information we have in this is that the book will focus on the 86 speeches of the Prime Minister from May 2019 to May 2020 on various subjects. जितने भी speeches Prime Minister ने दिए वो सारे जो हैं वो उसमें कवर होंगे, राइट? एंड इंग्लिश हिंदी दोनों में ये बुक आपकी पब्लिश होगी. उसके बाद आपका क्या है कि जो पब्लिकेशन डिवीजन एज वेल एज इट्स वेबसाइट एज वेल दे विल पब्लिश द बुक्स ऑन दैट, राइट? विद दिस वी हैव कवर्ड ऑल द इम्पॉर्टेंट न्यूज़ विच हैड हैपेंड during this duration from the 22nd of September to the 25th of September. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It means actually the world for all of us, because a lot of efforts goes in, right, to make the PPT to just come up every twice a week. So, and also it is very, very important for you, right? So thank you so much guys once again, and yes, do give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already. And yes, I'll meet you super soon on Friday at 8:30 PM. Till then, this is Juhi Sharma signing off.